adjourned, Your Lordship.
15 matter.
And short date, Your Lordship, after puja vacation.
No, nothing is there. On the prayer made on behalf of Mr. A.K. Chaudhary. Miss
No, Mr. D. Chaudhary, Your Lordship.
D. Chaudhary.
A.K. Chaudhary expired.
Mr. D. Chaudhary, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, registered to list this matter again on 23/9/2024.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
That is lordship. Lord, I beg to mention item number 7, madam. Is in fact was my lord. The petition is already expired.
On the prayer made on by Mr. B. Islam,
Madam.
learned counsel for the petition, Mr. B. Islam, learned counsel for the petitioner. You want to withdraw it?
In fact was my lord.
Has submitted that the matter during pendency of the proceedings herein, the issue involved during the proceedings involved, the issue involved in the proceedings has during its pendency become infructuous and accordingly prays that he be permitted to withdraw this. Post of prayer accepted, writ petition stands dismissed on as having become infructuous. Mr. C. Hazarika.
No, this is a PNRD matter.
PNRD.
No need.
No.
My please, my lord, with the consent of the others, I beg to mention item number 9, my lord. This matters were conducting by Mr. P. N. Goswami and B. Goswami, my lord. Both of them become additional advocate general at present, my lord. And my lord, we are trying to establish, communicate with the.
On
petitioner,
the
my lord.
prayer made on behalf of the Kannada Council for the appellant, raised to list this matter again on 30. On 25, 25/9.
I'm obliged, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Bhatt.
Your lordship has heard this matter.
I've heard it long time back.
Your lordship, and your lordship
Your
directed-
case is that there cannot be a further inquiry.
lordship
But Mr.
directed-
Talukdar has brought on record
Lordship,
a communication
lordship,
issued to the inquiry officer,
lordship,
wherein it is specified that only on these grounds a further inquiry is called for.
lordship.
We'll have to examine KD Pandey. KR Deb may not
Yes.
come into operation, but KD Pandey and other cases.
K.D. Pandey, and your lordship also, your lordship, that might, in that, if your lordship, the disciplinary authority differs with the finding of the.
That is
then
1998.
I will have to put to notice, your lordship.
But here there is no deferment. There is no disagreement per
Lordship,
se. There is a further inquiry directed. Disagreement note is not there.
lordship.
After that second inquiry, is there?
No, your lordship, that after the inquiry, your lordship,
I got it. Your case is that if there was some disagreement on the part of the inquiry officer, he should have recorded a disagreement note, not put it up for further inquiry.
lordship, and your lordship will, and I will have to put to notice, your lordship, in case of disagreement. And secondly, your lordship, even in
But
the,
Mr. Bhotakur,
Lordship.
that disagreement is not evident from even the communication issued to you.
that is that, then your lordship, if disagreement is not there, there cannot have any reason for
But
going. for-
the further inquiry is not a concept unknown to law.
Lordship, further inquiry is always there, your lordship.
And they have specified in their communication. You have this copy of this communication, 29.
Lordship, that has not been furnished.
Okay. Mr. Talukdar, can you furnish a copy of this 29/4/2013 to him? At least he can make his submissions from that.
Lordship.
It's there on record with me. So even if we interfere with the penalty, you have retired by now.
Lordship,
You will be entitled to the pension and pensionary benefits.
lordship, only that, your lordship. And in fact, your lordship, the punishment I have also, I have got, your lordship. Because from the date of dismissal till my retirement, my services, I have not received nothing, your lordship. So
Yes,
that
Mr.
itself is an amount punishment, your lordship. Considering that aspect, your lordship.
But if we interfere with the disciplinary proceedings, they will be saddled with the responsibility to pay you.
No, your lordships can make it clear, your lordship, that I will not be entitled to this part, your lordship. Only pension, your lordship. I am agreeable to that, your lordship.
Yes, Mr. Talukdar, if that is the position, what do you say?
So far.
He will not claim any back wages. But the pension and pensionary benefits, we will say, we'll convert it to a penalty of compulsory retirement. Give him whatever is to be given, but only from the date of his retirement, he'll be entitled to benefits.
I think then I should take.
You have
instruction.
your instructions. When can we have this? I think that's a reasonable proposal. Matter
Let's say-
can go either way.
Let's say
Whenever, Mr. Talda, whenever you want me to fix it, I'll fix it.
1 week, 2 weeks,
Okay.
let's say.
We'll have it on 30th,
Lords,
39. 39. Will it be inconvenient to you?
30 minutes. Let us see.
Mr. heard the Learned Council for the parties further at length. Mr. Bothakur, Learned Council for the petitioner has submitted that in the event the penalty of removal as imposed upon the petitioner is interfered by this court, comma, he shall not claim any back wages for the period the petitioner was to remain in service prior to the date of his, or prior to the original date of his superannuation. Also, Mr. Talukdar submits that he be given a week's time to receive instructions with regard to the submission so made by Mr. Bothakur today. Also, prayer accepted, registry to list this matter again on 39/2024.
Obliged.
With your pleasure.
No delay, but then silence.
May please your lordship. This matter relates to removal from service lordship. On the ground of unauthorized absence.
Your page 44
Lordship,
appeal, your basis that you were being treated at Assam Medical College
lordship.
has been done away with. You have not brought on any material on record to dislodge this finding. How can we, why should we come in favor of you?
From the order itself, they mentioned that only for, at least for 1 day I was treated in the.
One day you might be treated, but that is not your plea.
lordship.
You were treated, 1 day treated means then what happened to the other days? You were never treated. So in that view of the matter, how can we be with you? Show me, tell me.
And another way, lordship, I have taken the plea that I was treated by local.
There is no material brought on record in the present proceedings.
lordship.
1. 2, material that you placed before the authorities, at least to the second show cause notice, that was taken into account by the appellate authority. And it is seen that after you had made that reply, they had carried out a further inquiry. And the inquiry, these things, penalty met 3 paragraphs from bottom, that has come. So in that view of the matter, nothing survives. Sorry. Yes, Mr.
Yes, my lord,
Shetty.
Lordship, kindly see page, annexure 9, page 44, paragraph last, but
That is what I am telling him.
Lordship. He thought-
Unfortunate, but can't help it.
Only, my lord, in the appeal lordship, the excessive punishment has not been considered.
We'll have it. I'll just have a division bench, finish it and come back. And Mr. Goswami, you'll have to wait for some time. There's a division bench. I'll just finish it and come back.
Just by the appellate authority lordship.
What is it?
Regarding the punishment lordship.
Once it's unauthorized absence, discipline force, nothing less than this. Heard Mr. R.
They are that if he is entitled for any service related benefit that may be considered lordship.
Did you receive your subsistence allowance? 2008 onwards.
Perhaps not lordship, because my lord, at the time he was absent.
Okay. Heard Mr. R. Fukan, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. T.C. Chutia, Learned Additional Senior Government Advocate appearing for the state respondents. The present proceeding has been so instituted by the petitioner, assailing an order dated 31/3/2009 issued by the disciplinary authority issued by the Commander, 3rd AP Assam Police Battalion, Titapur, imposing upon the petitioner the penalty of removal from service in pursuance to a departmental proceeding so initiated against him. The petitioner has also assailed an order dated 21/3/2014 passed by the appellate authority, rejecting his appeal and thereby upholding the penalty so imposed upon him by the order dated 31/3/2009. Also, the facts in brief requisite for adjudication of the issue arising in the proceeding is noticed as under. The petitioner herein, while petitioner herein was appointed as a constable in the Assam Police Battalion in the year 1997. Also, while posted in such capacity, you were posted in the 3rd APBN. Were posted in such capacity in 3rd APBN, comma. On 14/4/2008, the petitioner had to leave his unit and proceed to his hometown on account of certain mental disorder suffered by him during the said period. Also, the petitioner not having resumed his services, comma, the commandant Commandant 3rd APBN, Assam Police Battalion, Titapur, wide order dated 11/9/2008 proceeded to place 12/9/2008 proceeded to place the petitioner under suspension with effect from 11/9/2008. Also, the said order of suspension was followed by the issuance of a show cause notice drawing up a departmental proceeding against the petitioner. Wide show cause notice dated 25/9/2008 on account of the misconduct, on account of his unauthorized absence. Also, the petitioner had not responded to the first show cause, so the show cause notice dated 25/9/2008, and accordingly, the departmental proceeding so initiated against him, departmental inquiry instituted in the matter against him proceeded ex parte. So on conclusion of the departmental proceeding and submission of the inquiry report, comma, the commandant 3rd APBN Battalion wide communication dated 15/12/2008 issued to the petitioner the second show cause notice. So on receipt of the second show cause notice, the petitioner submitted his response thereto on 23/3/2009 and therein had taken a plea that the petitioner during the period of his such absence was suffering from mental ailments and accordingly he was not in a position to resume his services. Also, they said at the full stop, the commandant 3rd APBN Battalion Titapur, on consideration of the materials coming on record and as well as on consideration of the representation submitted by the petitioner against the second show cause notice proceeded, while the order dated 31/3/2009 to hold that the petitioner herein was unfit to continue in service and accordingly imposed the penalty of removal from service upon the petitioner with immediate effect. Also, the petitioner thereafter submitted an appeal before the appellate authority against the order of imposition of penalty upon him. Also, the appeal was so submitted. Appeal is dated 24/6/2009. Also, the appellate authority, on consideration of the appeal as well as the verification carried out with regard to the contention so made by the appellant in his appeal memo with regard to the reasons for his absence, comma, proceeded to reject the said appeal wide order dated 21/3/2014. Also, being agreed, the respondent, the petitioner has instituted the present proceedings. Mr. R. Fukan, counsel for the petitioner, by reiterating the facts as noticed here in above, has submitted that the respondent authorities, while proceeding to impose upon the petitioner the penalty of removal from service, has not considered the plea raised by the petitioner that he was incapacitated from resuming his services and or informing his unit on about the reason of his absence only on account of the mental ailment suffered by him and for which he was receiving treatment. So Mr. Fukan has further submitted that the respondent authorities had respond authorities by not appreciating the reason submitted by the Mr. Fukan has further submitted that given the facts and circumstances involved, given the reason existing for which had disabled the petitioner from resuming his services, the penalty of removal from service as imposed upon the petitioner does not commensurate with the allegations so leveled against him by the show cause notice in question. Also, Mr. Pukan in the above premises has submitted that the order of removal from service would call for an interference and the petitioner is required to be directed to be reinstated in service. Also, for contra, Mr. T.C. Chutia, learned counsel for the petition for the respondents has submitted that the petitioner was extended with all due opportunities to defend his case defend himself with regard to the allegations so leveled against him. However, the petitioner, in spite of being in receipt of the show cause notice dated 25/9/2008, had not responded thereto. Also, Mr. Chutia has submitted that following the procedure prescribed, the inquiry was held ex parte against the petitioner herein, and however, the conclusions of the inquiry report was so forwarded by the petitioner, but forwarded to the petitioner by the disciplinary authority, while the second show cause notice dated 15/12/2008. So, Mr. Chutia, by taking this court through by referring to the second show cause notice, as a representation as preferred by the petitioner to the second show cause notice, has submitted that the plea as taken therein by the petitioner of being under treatment for mental ailments during the period of his absence was also duly inquired into by the respondent authorities, and on such inquiry it was found that the plea so taken by the petitioner was not substantiated by the documents, by the records of the Assam Medical College Hospital, Dibrugarh, wherein he had purportedly taken his such treatment. Also, Mr. Chutia has submitted that the said aspect of the matter was also considered by the appellate authority in its order dated 21/3/2014. Also, in view of the above position, Mr. Chutia submits that the order of penalty as imposed upon the petitioner would require. Mr. Chutia has further by referring to the affidavit filed in the matter by the Commander, 3rd APBN Titabar, has submitted that the petitioner is an habitual absent and on 14 occasions earlier to the one involved in the present proceeding, he had overstayed and or remained unauthorizedly absent. However, the petitioner, in spite of being cautioned in the matter, had not reformed, and accordingly he again had remained absent from his services without prior permission and or intimation to the authorities with effect from 14/4/2008. So, in the above premises, Mr. Chutia submits that the petitioner would, the penalty of removal as imposed upon the petitioner would not call for any interference from this court. I've considered the tribal submissions made by the learned counsel for the parties and also peruse the materials available from the court. This was.
This petition was.
Yes,
filed by
Mr. Chutia,
Yeah, my lord,
I'll come back to you.
I have received an instruction today.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
What is my lord petitioner expired?
When?
and petition expired. Now his past service would be regularized.
When did he expire?
When he regularized, that is not mentioned, my lord, he is expired.
2024.
Okay, because you know.
Yes, sir.
And when is
So-
your date of superannuation, original date of superannuation?
That instruction I don't have.
Before
not
24 or after 24?
After 24.
After 24.
On 2024, he is 57 years old.
So they will pass an.
Now you'll have to give him everything.
Yes, yes, my lord, their file under process, my lord, is put to the DC. DC will put his signature, then file will come out and they will process for family pension.
And his salaries, everything you'll
That
have
has
to.
been salary, that has been.
You've got your
unauthorized-
salaries.
No, Lordship. He was not even allowed to sign the register.
No, now
Lordship.
you'll get everything.
Unauthorized absence would be regularized.
Hmm.
And then they will pass an order for family pension.
Mr.
Regular means they
T.C.
will get it-
Chutia,
If it is
Petition-
regularized, then. petitioner will
additional
get the
senior
subsequent
government
information.
advocate. Okay, what is your instruction? One, period of absence,
Yes,
absence would be regularized.
I think he was absent for 13 years.
Whatever it is, now he is dead, you have not done any proceeding.
And
against
he
him.
did not join, actually, he
He'll
unauthorized
get full.
put a signature in service attendance register, my lord.
You have got any written instruction to that
Yeah.
effect?
Our affidavit is there.
No. To that effect that his services would now be regularized and all.
Yes, the file is put up to the deputy commissioner. Within few days, my lord. Complete.
Mr. T.C. Chutia, additional senior government advocate submits that the petitioner had expired while died in harness on 31/3/2024. Oh, sorry, it is further. Mr. Chutia further fairly submits that no departmental proceeding was initiated against the petitioner for his unauthorized absence. Oh, sorry. Mr. Chutia submits that the respondent authorities are now processing the matter for regularizing the period of absence of the petitioner till the date of his death, as in service for release to the petitioner his benefit service dues, his salaries for the said period, and also is also processing the matter for release of family pension to the next of kin of the petitioner. Mr. Chutia submits that the above exercise would take a week's time, 10 days time to be so concluded, and accordingly prays that the matter be taken up after 2 weeks on a date 2 weeks, so as to enable him to place the updated status with regard to the updated status in the matter before this court. Accordingly, raised it to list this matter again. On 27/9/2024 for further consideration.
Obliged, my lord.
Just wait for a few days, ma'am, you'll get everything now. Yes, Mr. Dotto. You're there. PP Dotto. You're not, huh? Item number 6. Yes. What is your grievance? Loss of revenue, is it a ground for?
At the time of bifurcation, I was placed in the Kamrup.
Fine, you are there. You have not been promoted thereafter also, till now.
Till now. I have
Unfortunate.
also retired from service also. Lordship.
Unfortunate. When did you retire?
I have
2015.
Thereafter I have retired.
When did you retire? Yes, Mr. Das, when did you retire?
2015.
Lordship, yes.
Wait, I can find it.
30/11/2015.
30/11/2015.
15
Yes.
Lordship.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate, but can't help it. Because these are district cadres.
But at the time of bifurcation,
You should have come up and assailed that. You have not assailed that. Promotions were affected. You waited for around 3 months. Thereafter, you submitted a reply. And you were not, it is not a case that you were in a place now, Kamrup Metro. You continued to be in Kamrup Rural. only.
Kamrup Royal Lordship. But that the gradation is annexed 10 Lordship. I was admittedly in the higher
Your
end
name is where I found it somewhere. Your
Lordship,
name.
page 32.
Ah,
is the
34.
gradation list.
And the relevant paragraph, page 34.
Yes, Mr.
He, here he was serial number 13 or 12,
14.
14. Then the cadre was bifurcated. He went there, he got serial number 1. But unfortunately,
People above him
here,
here were promoted. Even person junior to him was promoted.
so here perhaps there were vacancies, my lord, they were considered for promotion. There were
Unfortunate. but-
no vacancies. So that's why.
So you retired in 2015, right? This proceeding was instituted just few days prior to that. So even if we direct for your consideration, it can be prospective only.
I have received one instruction from rural.
Hmm.
It says, my lord, there is, Lordship will kindly have a look. There is no vacancy as of now also. They say,
If there is a vacancy also, what will happen now?
nothing. And most of the replies are directed towards Kamrup Metro.
Okay. It occasioned only in 2016.
Yes.
We'll say there is no law for retrospective promotion. Quote 1 or 2 judgments of the Supreme Court. And we'll say that unfortunately, due to the bifurcation which you have not disputed,
Yes.
you continued at Kamrup, and loss of chance of promotion is not justiciable. And by the time the vacancy arose therein in 2016, you had already retired in 3011. Accordingly, there is nothing left.
At that point of time, I was under impression that annexure 9, page 31, that most of the employee from the Kamrup Metro were deported in Kamrup Rural.
No, that is deputation.
Deputation, but
And I specifically saw that letter when I found it, but your name is not there.
No.
Even if your name was here, we could have directed
Yes,
that
yes, yes.
your case has
But
to be considered because you are
unfortunately,
deputation.
my name is not here and I was
There are 3 LDS. Parmeswar Bora, Motiur Rahman and Suren Malla.
In fact, after going from here to
Another
Kamrup
point.
Rural, he became the senior most in
Hmm.
LDA. That
But unfortunately, there was no vacancy.
So,
Yes.
there was a chance for him,
Hmm.
had there been vacancy, but that did not surface.
Unfortunate. We are keeping this.
Fine.
Sorry, Mr. Doctor, next time. Dismiss.
Number 1.
C. Hazurika. যোৱাকালি এটা similar এটা আছে এইটো একেলগে দিলি
Deeply obliged.
Yes.
when the writ was filed, appeal was pending, but by this time, the man has also retired.
Hmm.
The fate of the appeal is not known, Lord. The punishment of stoppage for reduction to 4 stage of basic pay with cumulative effect. The charge memo is at page 29, Lord.
The allegations that we sanctioned loan for which the bank suffered a loss to the tune of 5 lakhs, more than 5 lakhs, Lordship. But if a Lordship comes to the inquiry reports, very cryptic, Lordship. Nothing has been discussed, what is the evidence and all. That is a page
40.
40, Lordship. First 2 pages, he has stated all those material exhibit. Then the submission of the PO and the defense assistant that will Lordship find at page 43. And the analysis, only few lines, Lordship, at page 44. Nothing has been discussed, what is the evidence, what is against me. And in fact, in one of the paragraphs, he admits that there was a pressure to augment profit by advancing loan and all, agricultural credit loans. The second last paragraph, Lordship. And my submission that few of the loans were sanctioned by the area manager Tezpur. So I have to sanction, Lordship. And that the government servant cannot take loan, that has been one circular I have referred, Lordship. So in view that, Lordship, there were no positive finding that given, only.
Only thing is that you had sanctioned loan to the same person repeatedly,
Lordship.
and the loans are still overdue.
And the disciplinary order, Lordship, is also page 46. Nothing has been discussed, only simply I agree with the finding of the inquiry officer. But by this time he has retired also, he was 55 when the rate petition was filed in 15. So if he gets the relief, only monetary benefits that will be entitled to.
This amount has been recovered from you, 5,96,352.
Don't have the instruction.
Yes,
In
Mr.
fact, I
Dutta.
admit that I am ready to pay 1,80,000 something, that I admit in my end. I can be held responsible for this, Lordship. I've stated in my statement of defense,
Okay, where is that? Show me.
Lordship.
Page 36 of the reply.
36.
Page 38, Lordship.
And 38 is the reply of the defense representative.
1,81,220.
Where? 30?
38 second para.
So, Mr. Chakraborty,
Lordship,
at least this amount you have
Lordship.
admitted that
will
this
be
is a
recovered.
loss occasioning on account of this.
There was no order
What
for
more is
recovery,
required?
but I'm ready to pay. Lordship,
What
for
more
that.
is required? What more is required if you admit to this amount?
Lordship.
Your misconduct is established.
That I did voluntarily, Lordship.
No, your misconduct is established. Being a bank employee,
Lordship.
1 rupee is also enough.
That's true.
So this corresponding penalty is to be upheld. And where is that discipline authority's order?
Lordship.
So they have
Page
not
42.
gone for any recovery from you.
No recovery.
We will not go into that. I think for 45,950, you came down to 40,710
710.
for a period of
It's not
No,
stated for
Swings
whether it will be how
technician.
many. Rejection for basis.
will fall due on 110. So it was only for a year
For a year.
with cumulative effect. So next year onwards, you started earning it, but you lost 4 increments. So around 5,000 rupees. You retired when?
At the time of filing red petition, I was 55. So
60 years.
60 years, Lordship.
So
2020.
20.
2020 you retired. 5 years.
Likely to be as per the affidavits, Lordship.
48 4080 4080 4080 into 12. 4080 into 12, Maruti. কিমান লৈছে? পাইছে? Into 5 কৰা, into 5. 48, 48 into 5 crores. Into, oh. অঙ্কত সব উস্তাদ মুনিস্তাদ. 2 lakh 40. You have left off very cheaply, 2 lakh 40, 5 years loss. But the recovery was 5 lakhs.
2 lakh 40 deprived of lordship.
4080 into 12.
Almost what I admit.
Huh?
Almost what I admit.
What you admit. So they have recovered from you only indirectly what you have done. Nothing is there, Mr. They should have gone for that recovery part.
Okay.
And once you do that, the loss of confidence comes in. And if it's loss of confidence, then nothing is left. We'll dismiss it. Anything more? I think you should justify. Why was that recovery not made from you?
Their ground is that the proceeding was not properly done. And proper opportunities of defense was
After
not
that
granted.
statement that he is entitled to 1,81,000, he is liable to that extent. I think
Even if
Mr.
one side is
Chakraborty
put-
also will not argue any further. I know that. You are appearing for S. Doctor. You are appearing for the bank.
Yes, yes. One and two.
Dismissed.
Again.
Loss of confidence.
Obliged.
I'll not go into anything. I'll just say that you have admitted to this extent. That shows that you are admitting to the guilt, and in that view of the matter, loss of confidence will occasion. Bank employee dismissed. Argument 10.
He's dropped from the list of the regularization.
Why was he locked?
This is unfortunate, Lord.
Have you filed an affidavit here? No.
Affidavit, Lordship, I have filed. This was a
He might have even
one-time
retired
matter
from services. 54, retired.
63 now, Lordship.
Okay, let us see what is there. Yes. Why was his services not regularized?
Lordship, in fact, the executive engineer forwarded his name, Lordship, but
Earlier also his name, he was there at 63 persons below him where get your instructions at 2.
Lordship may
With
fix,
cost, I'm going to do it. Why? Why was he left out? Give me a reason for it. You have not filed your reply here.
I'll file my affidavit, Lordship.
No,
I'll take instructions.
2 o'clock,
Give
2
me some
o'clock,
time,
2 o'clock.
Lordship.
This is not accepted, mister. He is there. He is working from 85. Persons below him have been. Give me a reason why his name was set out.
He was unfortunately dropped out, Lordship. This is
Why?
the thing. And Lordship, now,
There, you give a reason why he's there from here from 2015.
Yes.
It's not that he has filed a case today. He's filed a case in 2015. You get me a reason. 2 o'clock.
oh, Thursday, Lordship. Thursday, Lordship.
Thursday.
No.
Okay. On the prayer of Mr. N. Upadhyay, Lanak, Standing Council, Irrigation Department, raised it to list this matter again on 19th and 2024. Mr. Upadhyay on the next date shall place on record materials to substantiate, to disclosing the reason as to why the name of the petitioner herein was dropped from the list of master rule workers provincial regularized in their services in the year 2005. Full stop. It is the contention of the petitioner in the writ petition that persons junior to him with regard to the date of engagement as master rule workers, were regularized in their services in the year 2005. However, the name of the petitioner was left out.
Lordship.
Mr. Monto, what is here left?
Nothing left, my lord. I don't know. Even, my lord, they went to the Supreme Court also.
I've seen it because earlier round of litigation, there was a clear-cut direction that you can consider her case without disturbing the others. Now, from the materials I find that somebody is not dislodged, she will not come in.
My lord.
Now, the other lady who was appointed, she was appointed regularly against that post.
In
So the
2005.
law is that if an appointment is effected and subsequently she resigns, that is a fresh
Never finish.
vacancy.
Matter finish. Face selection is only in that post, face selection has to be done.
Done.
That is the case, my lord.
Our entire case is at para 18, madam.
18, my lord.
No case.
No, we'll not go into merits. We'll dismiss it for default.
Yes,
No,
fine.
none is there. None appears for the petition on. But I've seen it. I was just trying
Yes.
to work out something. Is there nothing?
Nothing.
And that is why maybe nobody is appearing. But none appears for the petition on call. It is seen that on the full stop. None appears for the petition on call. It is seen that on the last date of listing, also that is on
That's also my
14/11/2019, there was no representation on behalf of the petitioner. Mr. T.J. Monto, Learned, Standing Council, APSC, assisted by Ms. P. Sharma, Learned Council, Learned Standing Senior Advocate, assisted by Ms. P. Sharma, appears on behalf of the APSC authorities, while Mr. S.K. Talukdar, you are appearing for?
Corporation department.
Appears for the Corporation, Standing Council, Corporation Department are present. So, in view of the above position, the present petition stands dismissed for non-prosecution.
Deeply.
No, Mr. T.C. Shutia, additional senior government advocate, for the, for response number 1. Okay, our president will give you.
Deeply.
I'm sorry, Lordship, I be allowed to get a copy of the petition, Lordship, item 10.
Copy did you get a copy one ki? Note banai logo, file to did you. You make a note here. Don't take the file out. Yes, Mr. Sokia.
In this case, as a lawsuit has gone for the files. The impugn order has been passed without communicating the letter of disagreement. Inquiry report is in favor of the petitioner. Mr. Nagurko directed the commissioner to pass a speaking order, considering the inquiry report.
Where is that inquiry report?
We find the inquiry report at page
54.
33, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Doctor, what do you have to say here?
My lord. My lord, the petitioner was appointed in the year 2014, my lord, as Gram Rozgar Sahayak. And
What is this post? It's
It's
just a honorary appointment,
contractual post, my lord.
contractual.
Contractual post, yes. And 1/11/2017, my lord, he was removed from service without any notice, my lord. Thereafter, petitioner filed WPC 1469/2019. And my lord, on 27/10/2021, that was disposed of and directing the commissioner, my lord, to pass a speaking order on the basis of the inquiry report dated 7/7/2018, my lord. Thereafter, impugned order was passed, my lord, after considering everything on
Impugned order is
5/1/2022.
page
Page
41.
Yes, ma'am.
And the report is at page 54
Yes.
of your affidavit. So doctor's affidavit.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Soikia, let's go to the inquiry report.
Fine. Page
54.
32, ma'am. Page 32 is the inquiry report, my lord.
Is the inquiry report available in the writ petition? No.
Yes, my lord. Yes, page 32. Page
32.
32 and Annexure 6.
Okay. So your case is that this inquiry report was not taken into consideration while they passed the impugned order.
But this inquiry report was taken into consideration, but he disagreed with the inquiry report.
Huh?
He disagreed with the inquiry report.
You disagree.
No, my lord, the commissioner, while passing the
Disagreed
impugned
with
order.
you. That's what.
Yes, my lord.
Here, this is in your favor.
Yes.
But that was not taken into consideration by
Right.
in the manner it should be taken into consideration. Okay, let's go to that. Mr. Doctor, you can take your seat.
Yes, yes. May return.
Oh, Mr. Swega, let me just go through it. You take your seat. Somehow this file yesterday, while going through it, I think got tagged with some other file. I missed out. Got a job card bearing number so and so and so on. Inquiry to respond that the master rule was prepared by JRS. What happened to the criminal case?
Well, that is still pending, man.
Huh? Still
That is
pending.
pending.
Okay, now let's come to the order. Page 28.
Page, my lord, 41. Page 41 is the impugned order, my lord. Page 36 is the honorable court's order.
Page 41, sorry, yes.
41.
That is the earlier one.
Yes.
Yes. What is the error?
My case is that, my lord, while at page 42, the commissioner disagreed with the inquiry report. It is
No,
not-
in the inquiry report, there is nothing. Rather, if you come back to the inquiry report,
Fine.
Honorable, you had prepared a job cut for Honorable Hub, right? Now see the final conclusion. He became a teacher,
Yes,
but the job cut continued, money was being released, and he was withdrawing. So these are all preponderance of probability.
Yes.
Now, you were the person who facilitated that,
my lord, I have no authority to facilitate that.
but you
I am
issued,
only the Gram Rozgar Sahayak, my lord. I am not the authority to disburse any amount.
no, you facilitated opening of that job cut.
While the job card was opened,
Ah.
he was not a teacher, my lord. He continued to be a job card.
Okay,
holder, my lord,
then it
after
is said
being
that
appointed.
although you had opened a job card in your name, but you did not use it after you got a job as GRS. Now the third charge, prepared bogus muster roll in names of Momiron Nessa, Kutubuddin, both CSP of UBI so-and-so and siphoned of money meant for wage component because of the fact that working by a person at two different places so-and-so, that people working beyond 100 days. And there is no conclusion here as to what happened. Only thing, the charges leveled against could not be established. But there is no finding about these two charges.
Yes, and that, my lord, while disagreeing with the inquiry report, the commissioners could have, my lord,
So the
created disagreement.
disciplinary authority or the commissioner has examined that, said that he has given his reasons.
But
Page
that should have
42.
been, my lord, a so cause should have been given to the petitioner, my lord, disagreeing with the inquiry report, my lord. That was not here.
This is a direction given whether you have to be in. They said no, finished. What more can be done?
To that extent, my lord.
And this is of, you were so your case is the inquiry report should have been taken note of. And if there was any further thing to be done, it could have been done only after you were given an opportunity of
Mine.
it.
That is my case.
This is in case of 311. 311 is not applicable here. Yes, Mr. Doctor.
My lord.
Why have you taken materials behind his back? This inquiry report was not furnished to you before this. Before the order, impugn order was passed, was the inquiry report furnished to you?
Just furnished.
It was furnished.
Just-
And thereafter the inquiry, how was it furnished to you?
My lord, it was furnished thereafter, my lord, I opposed the normal court for it, my lord. After furnishing the inquiry report, I opposed this noble court as I was not reinstated, even after my lord, the inquiry report was in my favor. This noble court directed the commissioner to pass a speaking order.
Is this a tenure-based appointment?
Yes. Yes.
What is the tenure involved?
It was for 2 years, my lord, but. it was-
Okay, now, tell me the tenure. When was the tenure commencing and when was it to come to an end?
My lord, but in the cases of other Rozgar Sayaks, my lord, they are still continuing, their
No.
services has been extended.
Where is your initial appointment, engagement
My lord,
order?
Page 20, my lord. It's up to 36, 2014. It was extended from time to time, my lord. Till my removal, my lord.
Where are the extension orders?
That, my lord, is not with the petitioner, my lord. It's extended by the authority, my lord, in their.
So, Mr. Soikia, when this order dated 1/11/2017 was passed, what was the currency of the engagement extension at that point of time? Was there orders being issued extending your services?
No order was furnished to the petitioner.
Yes, Mr. Dotto, how was it being continued?
My lord, actually, these are central government schemes, my lord. And this, the order, my lord, engagement order
Hmm.
was issued by DDN PD DRDA, my lord. Now, as the projects are going on, although everyone, they were not renewed, my lord, officially.
So they were
working.
continued.
Yes. But officially, there is no agreement, my lord.
Fine, if you have continued with them, we can't say that the period has come to an end.
Yes.
Because they are continued. We will not go into that.
Because
Now-
salary was received, that is why it's deemed to be continued.
Okay, fine.
Yes,
Now you terminated him on 1/11
yes,
and you have brought on record certain allegations against him.
yes,
Hmm?
my lord.
Now he then makes a challenge to that
Yes.
and comes up before this court.
Yes.
Where is that order of this court?
Page, my lord, 37 starts from relevant portion, my lord.
11% plus 38.
And 38, my lord, second last paragraph is relevant, my lord. After, may I read, my lord? After hearing the parties and upon the broad consensus arrived at in the bar, the present repetition is disposed of by giving liberty to the petitioner to submit a fresh representation before the commissioner, Panchayat and Rural Development Department, along with the necessary testimonials with 2 weeks from today. Upon receipt of the same, the said authority would take on board
Okay, got it.
the said representation, my lord.
So you will, Mr. Dotto, you will say that the inquiry report was duly taken note of.
Yes, my lord. And in the impugn order, my lord, Lordship, if say page 42,
Hmm. 1, 2, third paragraph.
third paragraph, yes, my lord. In this regard, the inquiry report dated so and so has been also been taken into consideration. It has been observed that the conclusion is arrived at only on the basis of the statements taken from the petitioner and some other local people. Moreover, the findings reported in paragraph 1 to 3 of the inquiry report dated 7/7/2018 is not comprehensive and only based on the statement made by the petitioner and others. No reference is made by the inquiry committee to any materials on record nor to the NREGA software MIS to establish the veracity of the statement of the petitioner.
Hmm.
In this connection, it may be noted that all concerned job cards related details are currently not available in the NREGA software, my lord. Whereas, next paragraph, my lord. As per paragraph 1 of the inquiry report dated 7/7/18, master roll was prepared in the name of Sri Anarul Haq by Muhammad Abu Sahid. This is the petitioner, my lord. Deed and ZRS and the wages were deposited in the post office account of Sri Anarul Haq, who was working as a TET teacher, and the amount was withdrawn by Anarul Haq himself. The presentation of master roll in the name of someone who has not worked at the site itself is clear violation of MNREGA norms. That is why my lord, deputy commissioner's inquiry was considered, but that the commissioner, my lord, was not satisfied with that inquiry report and duly considered all other facts, my lord. And it is also fact, my lord, that in the anti-corruption department's case, he was arrested, my lord. Now case is pending. So as per the agreement also, we have the right to terminate him, my lord. And to support my submissions, my lord, I
You
have
have
given
pasted.
one relevant paragraphs with the citation, my lord.
Okay. Mr. Soikia, anything more?
My case is that, my lord,
I got it. Your case is, if you have taken a material and you're not agreeing with that, come back to me. Give me an opportunity. That much only. Biraspativar. Third day learning council for the parties at length. This is the matter again on Thursday for further consideration. I'll pass the orders on Thursday. It was by slip code.
Lordship, just note the page number 76 and 77 of the continuous page number, Your Lordship, which is the.
What is there?
They in the various paragraphs, Your Lordship, they have insisted that there was no show cause notice even for the first order. We have filed, the DC has filed a affidavit stating that the show cause notice was given and the reply has also had been given by him prior to the issuance of the first order. Once in
Okay,
paragraph 11 of the resolution, Your Lordship will see.
okay, got it. What is the date of the inquiry report?
My lord, Deputy Commissioner Inquiry Report is 7/7/2018.
And the earlier one?
This is the first inquiry.
The one which 42, page 42? No, page 32?
First inquiry report. The speaking order matter.
This is by,
This is 7/7/18, my lord,
By the commission.
by whom?
by Deputy Commissioner. This was the report, my lord, which was considered during the impugned order, my lord.
This is by the office of the deputy commissioner.
Yes.
7/7?
18. On the top, my lord, just page 32, inquiry report,
7/7/18.
page 32.
So this is subsequent to the show cause notice.
Yes.
It was even subsequent to the retrenchment, actually, Your Lordship.
Subsequent to the retrenchment, that is retrenchment is of 17.
17. 1/11/17.
Let us see. Because I couldn't go through it. I'll go through it once. Thursday we'll see.
Lordship may consider my citations.
We'll do that, we'll do
Yes.
that.
Highly obliged.
If the understanding is what I have understood, may not be even required to go into.
My lord, obliged.
But if I start understanding something in favor of Mr. Soikia,
Then that
then
may be
maybe I'll have to refer to that.
Yes, my lord. Obliged.
My lords, this matter, the ground of assailing the DP that it has not been concluded. My lord, I have taken instructions which will come in a written form for some time. The DP is not concluded. What has happened, to be very honest, my lord, the DP has been brought to a standstill because there's a vigilance case against the petitioner. So the authorities are awaiting the fate
Why?
of that.
Why?
My lords, that is
Why?
my instruction, my lords.
Where is the law?
Yes, my lords, I get it, my lord. Perhaps, my lord, there is nothing against the DP. That is why that is
why they have not proceeded with the DP.
yes.
Now they have taken that place. That cannot be.
Yes, my lord, that will come.
When was the DP
That
started?
instruction is under preparation, my lord.
We'll have it day after,
My lords.
Thursday.
Understand, my lord, off the record, my lords, perhaps there are no DP is, we know where is the DP heading. So that is the reason they were awaiting for the conviction in the ACB. the
No.
Vigilance case,
Vigilance case, how will he be conducted? That is just a inquiry.
my lord.
Show cause in 22, your lordship, and after. filing of
We'll
the
finish it up, don't worry.
They have proceeded with the inquiry.
Yeah, Agor case to rate of committee.
Supposed to.
Inquiry report.
Retire hলো আমি।
When is your retirement?
Retire.
I retired on 31st December 23.
31st December 23.
Already retired, your lord,
Show cause 22.
22.
We'll pass orders for early conclusion.
And subsidy allowance paid after court order.
No, now
After
you
2
will
years.
be entitled to provisional pension under
Provisional
20.
pension I have getting from June
Getting, my lord. That I have ensured, my lord.
29.
Post the proceedings, my lord, I will from them to
24.
processing.
That fine, then we'll ask them to conclude the proceeding within a time frame.
My lord.
Let him have that instructions. What is the allegation?
Allegation was during a vigilance, your lord, some 50,000 rupees was recovered from me, but there was no chemical on this.
No, he was
note,
caught
and I have
red-handed
submitted my
getting
reply.
bribed, my lord.
I have explained everything in my
That
reply.
red color thing
Yeah.
happened,
Hannah Filton, my lord, that,
happened.
yes, my lord. There was a
Your-
trap case, my lord. He was
Your
caught
lordship, Annexer
holding the
7 is
money.
the show cause, and Annexer 8 is my reply.
So a criminal case might have been
Yes,
instituted.
exactly,
against-
my lord. I was pointing that
It's
case.
not a vigilance case, it's a criminal case now. So what happened to that? What is the
That
stage?
case, my lord, that is under.
Mr.
No, no, someone has yet been issued.
No charge sheet has been filed.
No,
No charge sheet there.
not even someone.
Let my instruction.
When
because
was
you can
that
let me-
incident of?
It's a 1920, I think, 2019,
19?
2019.
And you were suspended in 2019 itself,
I was suspended on 29/10/2020.
2020. Show cause notice 22.
Show cause notice 17/2/22.
No, my lords, it's a case
My-
of 2020.
20.
20,
Show cause notice suspension 20,
20, show
Uh,
cause 17/2/22.
22.
My reply 23/3/22. Thereafter, nothing.
You were arrested, you were in jail.
My lord.
Yes,
6-2 proceeding or 6-1 proceeding?
6/2, no? 6/2,
6-2.
Hmm.
Suspension is 6-2.
6/2,
Okay.
6/2.
And when were you released from jail?
I was reinstated by order dated 18/5/22,
You were reinstated
reinstated.
and you retired.
I returned on 31st December 23. And due to this pendency, I was not considered for promotion.
Okay,
Though
we'll pass orders on Thursday. You get your instruction.
My lord.